Hi, my name is John Trobeck. I am an incoming freshman at John Carroll, and this is my application video for the Leadership Scholars program at John Carroll. So right off the bat, the first question, what are you looking forward to most about going to college? I think the most exciting part for everyone, I guess, is that you're getting to finally do something on your own. It's totally different from high school. You're not, there's kind of more structure in high school, so you're able to, stay disciplined. But heading to college, there's less structure, so I'm getting to do something on my own and kind of just discover myself and figure out what I'm good at and what I can bring to the table, and see how I can bring about the best of myself to give to the world. But I look forward to going to college. I'm very excited. I'm happy I picked John Carroll. It was just a perfect fit right from the start, and I'm just glad everything got to work out. So a time I dealt with disappointment, definitely heading into high school. I came from a very poorly rated public school, and now I'm at St. Ignatius, and it's a very tough school. So coming in and not being prepared really for what was in front of me, really, it was tough for me. I went from being top of the line student at my public school to like a 2.8 my first semester at St. Ignatius. And it wasn't until the end of the first semester here that I was like, all right, I gotta buckle in. What can I do to get around this and do better? Because I'm not someone that likes to fail. And it really taught me to be in love with the process. I had to understand what I can do to figure it out myself. And the only way to do it was be involved in that process of, studying, being disciplined, doing what I can. And throughout that entire process, I kind of just learned that, it's not really about the grade on the paper. It is about that process of getting there, knowing that I tried my very best to get what grade I got, and being proud of myself regardless of what it is. I'm not a math guy. So a lot of my time was spent doing math, and I would get peer tutoring. I would stay after class. I would do all this extra work to try and better myself. So I guess I kind of just fell in love with the process, and just was happy with whatever outcome I got, because I'm not going to sit here and dwell over a bad grade or anything like that. So I'm nowhere near a perfect student. I'm just very, very proud of how far I've come in terms of, I went from that 2.8 GPA to wherever I'm at now, and it might not be a 4.0, but I am very proud of how far I've come from the very beginning. So next question that was brought to me is an experience I've had with working with people other than myself. I grew up playing hockey, and sports have taught me a lot. I'm a very competitive guy, so losing wasn't one of the things that I enjoyed, but it taught me so many life lessons. But one that really sticks out to me is during one of my preseason games, I was playing with an African American kid, and another kid on the team had started throwing racial slurs at him. My automatic instinct was, jump right on the guy and start wailing on him, but can't do that. So you're just saying stuff to the guy, and then after the game, I heard a parent say, stuff like, it's not that bad, it's not that big of a deal. So I had argued with the parent the entire way to my car, because I was fuming. It's a terrible, terrible thing. And I had told the guy, and this is something that'll stick with me forever. I had told the guy that he's the exact problem with the world. You got kids going around doing stuff like this, and you're condoning it, and you're just telling them that it's not that big of a deal. It is a big deal. He ruined that kid's day, and he might not enjoy, the sport as much. And part of sports is just to have fun and love it, and it'll teach you all those life lessons. For me, it brought out what the world really is like, and that was my first experience with something like that. And after I got in the argument with the parent, I went up to my teammate and I was just like, hey, look, I'm gonna be here every step of the way. If you need anything, call me, text me, whatever you need. But I don't stand for stuff like that. So, it was just a crazy experience, and I'm very glad it happened, because it taught me that the world, it's not perfect. It's about how we respond to the world not being perfect that teaches us something. So that's my experience with somebody different than myself. Now for my leadership, I work at the Middleburg Heights Community Center. Just a front desk attendant. I'm nothing more, nothing less. But I do believe that I exhibit leadership day in, day out. I am the first person that is willing to jump in the line of fire if we have uncovered shifts. If somebody needs a shift covered, I'm the first guy they come to. We recently have had new people stepping up, or coming in, I guess, for new positions, and those guys need trained. I'm the first person. I'm like, hey, this is how you do this. If you have any questions, call me, text me, whatever. And I'm there all the time. I work 30 hours a week on top of school and sports and life. But I'm not afraid to step in the line of fire. Some people do get cranky sometimes, I guess like everywhere else, but I'm there to step up for my coworkers. If somebody's getting a little feisty, I'm there. I'm trying to diffuse the situation, because they don't deserve to get yelled at, and I don't want anybody else to be stressed out. And I train these new guys, and I help seasoned employees when they need stuff. Not everybody's perfect, so if they're confused with something, I will do my best to explain. If I don't know the answer, I'll go to my supervisor. I'm not perfect either, but that is definitely somewhere I'm proud to say that I exhibit leadership without really having a formal position to do so. So in my free time, like I said, sports were a huge part of my life for the longest time. I moved from Sharon, Pennsylvania, to go to St. Ignatius to play hockey. And obviously a lot more came along with, playing hockey. And being younger, I never really realized or thought about it, but I got to learn about other stuff other than hockey. But since hockey was a huge part of my life, I've tried my best to stay involved. For the longest time, I've been helping out, coach special needs hockey teams. And that is one of the most rewarding experiences. You get another perspective on it, and being so competitive too. You see these guys and they're just having fun. Like, it's not even about the scoreboard or anything like that. These guys just love the game, and it's just one of the best things to see. Alongside with that, I do help. We had a program at St. Ignatius called Running with the Cats. It's just pretty much running with special needs kids. It's not really a workout, but you get another perspective again, and these guys are just so happy all the time. And I've tried taking that, how happy these guys are all the time, and just trying to put it into my own life. these little things that these guys get so excited over is just, it's awesome. One of my coworkers has a special needs child, and we were talking one day, and she had mentioned how difficult it is sometimes, and I totally get it, because I can see how it's a lot to handle. But she'd never heard this from anybody before, and I told her that, with those type of people, you can hand them, the smallest thing, and it'll make their day. And I think that's a great philosophy to go about life. It's just take these little things and kind of add them up, and it's really gonna help you. Other than my community service, I did a summer enrichment program here at St. Ignatius for 3 years during the summer, where I would just be, a counselor for younger kids, and kind of help them navigate their way through the high school process. Obviously I want them to go to St. Ignatius, but if they don't want that, I'm not here to push them. I'm just here to make sure they make the right choice. At that summer enrichment program, I was chosen as top counselor one year, and then my third and final year, I was promoted to overseer of all the counselors. So I would help set up stuff. I would make sure they're doing all their jobs, whatever, stuff like that. And obviously, I make time for my family. We got our weekly dinners and our Sunday breakfasts, and those are important things. I'm not gonna schedule something over those. I'm gonna make sure those type of things are taken care of before I do anything else. So if I'm gonna go hang out with friends, I'm gonna make sure, I eat dinner with my mom and my dad, my sisters, or, Sunday breakfast. There are days I work, I make sure I get up early, I'm going out with my family, I'm doing those type of things just to make sure that, all my loose ends are tied up, I guess. That is just about it. That's my application for the Leadership Scholars program at John Carroll. I thank you for viewing my application, and thank you.